kinky coyote sex? No, I don't think so. Or do you mean metaphorically? Oh, no, coyote, it would make sense because coyote is a womanizer and has a lot of sex. No, Coyote Hunts the Sun doesn't have that in it. No, metaphors, it's interesting that you should ask, because in the reading that I did earlier this week, that question came up. I hadn't thought about it, but I have been putting metaphors into the piece in terms of native people finding an autonomous voice. So, Panayafich and the school teacher representing, or metaphors for these different social elements. The readings, they're great. Becky Goldberg, one of my colleagues, she started them, and poison ivy. She started them, and I've had the opportunity to hear my piece, Coyote Hunts the Sun, read a couple of times. I added the school teacher in as the storyteller voice that I had before, as kind of a unifying element to tie these stories together. No, you're right. Let me backtrack. There are separate stories. Coyote Hunts the Sun is the story of how Panayafich, Coyote, travels across the United States from ridgetop to ridgetop. And so in writing this piece, I gave each of the ridgetops a story. Something happens at each of these different places that Panayafich stops. Now the school teacher, the storyteller, is what ties the piece together. And having heard her again, maybe we should show a little clip afterwards of some of the stuff that I'm doing with storytelling and things. But I am wanting to develop her into more of a person and less of a metaphor or a cliche. And the way I'm thinking about doing this is, instead of scripting it, I would like to write lecture plans, lesson plans for her, lecture notes. And then have the actress do it as if she's teaching the class being the audience, of course. No, they've been very helpful. Right. No, I hear you. Yeah, one of the things that has come out of them is that there are some very visual parts to my story, and I need to see it to see if it's really working, and for that I need actors. So the audition dates, please come, please audition, are October 3rd and October 4th at 7 p.m. downstairs in the cabaret. Maybe we can put this across the screen or something. That would be pretty cool, right? Yeah, so let's go ahead and show that clip.
Some prison scrubs.
What are you in for?
I peed on a cop car at the Dunkin' Donuts. Then he came out, all pissed off, so I peed on him. Then when he tried to arrest me, I bit him and kind of latched on. He screamed like a little girl, but he jabbed his thumb into my eye, which is what you're supposed to do.
So, whose story are you telling?
What?
Why are you here?
I just said, what are you here for, short memory?
It's not funny. I'm here because I lost control of my story.
Drugs?
What brought you to piss on a cop car?
I needed a place to sleep away from all the pollen and mosquitoes.
So why'd you come here?
I got business east.
So that's your story? You telling it or someone else?
You lost me again, Chief. I'm headed east to kill the sun. No story, just murder for murder.
I know the feeling.
That was a good clip. You're really good at this videographing thing.